Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hokies ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll move the tight end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Robinson. He's loose on the right. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bringing it back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Hawkins. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's...
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's got enough. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warren Dunwer, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, the ground game. Pass to 6. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They've got him corralled.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back, it's Daniels. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second and long here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Second down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Heath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's changing the play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Rides to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to...
Snags it and he's open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. First down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Baker. He uncorks one deep. Got him outside. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it. It's Hawkins. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 17, kickoff.
On the return, it's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Knowles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it moving, it's Hawkins. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process of an offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat them.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Hokies need to pick it up on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. The give. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 17 team, the Baylor Bears.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And we're about to get another look at this hokey offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Moving out to the right. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Push is ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2nd and goal coming up. Push forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Florida State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Enough to move the chains. He now has 106 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fighting off the defender. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the move, it's Hawkins.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Reynolds. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the right. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Look out! Out wide left, it's Green. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Turns it upfield. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. The screen. He's got wheels. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure going right. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Making the adjustment.
Return. Where did he go?
Wants to throw one first. Makes the catch. It's Wiles.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Knowles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Chroma. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Deep in the end zone, it's Heath. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll run him again. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Rolled his way into the end zone. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wideout.
Go, go.
They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Ready, go.
Left side is Robinson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Give to the single back. Inside the 30. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.